right, all you night readers, welcome to Tarot Nights. It is good to have you all here. It's nice to see everyone. I hope you're all doing well. I am doing well. So let's see what's going on, all right? Let's see what we have. Hello. Hey, Yvonne and Anya, Heavenly Moonlight, Selena, Brianna, Isaac. How are you, Isaac? You're sitting in a hospital. Waiting to know what's wrong with Chanel. What's wrong with Chanel? What's wrong? What is going on? Brianna, you talked to Jesse, huh? Okay, well, there you go. See, communication is the key. I told you that. All right, let's see what we get here for you. So, it's good to have everybody here. Thank you all for being here. All right, what's going to happen with Chanel? Why is she in the hospital? What is going on, Isaac? Hey, Lise. That's weird, Lise. She had a bad pain and she couldn't take it anymore. She felt dizzy and you brought her to the hospital. All right, let's see what we get. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, it's weird, Yvonne and Lisa. I don't know why that your questions would go away after being there. It's strange. All right, let's see what we get here for you. So you need, I think you need guidance right now. And this is probably a good time for it. This is probably a good time for you and I to talk about guidance. And I know it's not a happy time for you while you are waiting for Chanel. But I'm going to tell you, I think overall she should be fine. She should be fine. But this reading really doesn't give me a whole lot of information about her. It tells me to talk to you, Isaac, about guidance. It tells me that you seem a little bored with what's going on in your life right now. Things that are going on seems to be a bit boring. Does that sound at all like anything that's happening in your life now? I'm not sure, but I'm just saying, I think someone is playing mind games, and I think there's a bit of a conflict somewhere going on. And it's just like the two of you are not balanced right now. There's an imbalance in the force. Right? Somebody is not prioritizing the other person. One person is not prioritizing the other person. I think this is where the guidance comes in. One person, you did have an argument with a friend earlier about money. Now, there you go. Then that's it. It's not boring at all, huh? Things are not boring. Things don't seem like it's just too much for you at this point. Like overwhelming. Like just so much going on in life overall. Because usually that's what this is all about, right? He looks like he's had just too much. Too many things are going on. It's absolutely all about conflict. Things are not in balance. Things are not, like I said, someone is not the priority. Do I think Chanel feels left out of something with you? No, I don't think so. I don't think that at all. I don't feel that at all. I do feel, and it's very strange with the Queen of Swords here at the end, when you tell me that you're not bored. You've been traveling, you went to Vegas, and now you're in California. Okay. So she's not even home. So you guys are not even home in the hospital. You're out on vacation. Well, or whatever you want to call it, because neither of you guys are working, right? Neither of you are working. Maybe that's where part of this conflict comes in. Maybe it's not just the money issue that you had with your friend, but maybe it's a money issue of how in the world are you going to continue, now you're first it was Vegas, now it's California, and how are you going to afford to continue on? I don't know. The Queen of Swords at the end here kind of wraps up the whole reading. And I got to tell you, you've been here enough probably before to know, I know everybody else has, that the Queen of Swords means someone is emotionally detached from a situation. Someone feels a bit cold and distant from things. And it usually means that there is independence. Somebody wants some independence, or their independence, or to be independent, more independent. That's always what the Queen of Swords means. She is the one who likes to cut things and just be right to the point. I'd have to say Chanel is definitely somebody who wants things right to the point, just from what I've ever seen here, in the chat. But I do think she's going to be okay. You're in California in the hospital, and you're not taking the job in the oil thing, and you changed your mind about that. Ooh. So how are you guys making it on money out there then? All right. How is Chanel? How is she? What's going on with her? She needs somebody. She needs a pep talk. She needs someone in her life that is going to definitely bring her up, right? I don't mean bring her up, but I mean like raise her spirits when she's down. Somebody's got to be there to do that. And I think that will make things more successful for her. I think now, especially being in the hospital, she absolutely needs somebody being the cheerleader for her. Are you in the room with her right now? Is she, what is she doing? I think she is that free spirit. Of course, we know that. We know she's a very free spirit, and she's always on the move. She always has things going on, and she's always got things. She's asleep because she's got some strong meds. Yeah. Well, there you go. All right. Family support is the way you're going about the trip. I get it. All right. Yeah. She's going to, whatever happens in the hospital is going to be okay. It's going to be successful. It's going to work out. I don't know. What are you thinking? What are you thinking it is? What do you think it is? I don't, because I'm not there to see, so I couldn't tell you what it is exactly. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what it is. If I just take the next three cards, I'll give you three more. I know, I got to move on. Other people are probably waiting. They're like, why is he doing this? Oh, because I feel bad. You know me. Yeah, there is definitely somebody's feelings are hurt. There is definitely a, there's something like new. There's a new vision. There's a new clarity for one of you, and the other person feels very stuck in a situation that they didn't exactly expect to be in right now. Does that make sense to you at all? I don't know. The couple of cards that would tell me anything at all about how she's going to be really does tell me that I think she's going to be fine. But I just think there's a lot of other things going on with the two of you. There's a lot of stuff happening right now. And something's going on and you don't want to jinx it. Okay. Well, does sharing it with me jinx it? I don't know. I don't know that it does. I got no indication that it was anything weird. You feel stuck. You feel stuck. Oh, not knowing what's going on. Okay. I was going to say, I don't know. I don't know if that's the case or not. I mean, the eight of swords and feeling stuck and feeling tied down really isn't. I don't think it's usually, I'm going to tell you this. Usually it doesn't have anything to do with just because you don't know what's going on. You feel like you're stuck in a spot. When the Eight of Swords comes up and it shows somebody being tied down, or, somebody being in a spot where it looks like they're in a bad spot, it's usually that it's somebody who's there that's not really happy about being there. They really want to get away and they can't. They just don't know how. They don't know how to move on. They don't know how to move forward, and they don't know how to do any of that kind of stuff. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the two of you. You've been away for quite a while. So I don't know. I remember when she told us like weeks ago that you guys were going to Vegas, and next thing you know, you guys still haven't gone home, I guess. Because you said you went to Vegas and now to California, and that's where you are. So it doesn't jinx it. You just don't know. Okay, well, what don't you know? Do you want to share or not really? If you don't want to share, that's okay. All right. So, Brianna, you talked to Jesse. Communication is key, right? About him spying on your social media. And he said he only did it because he didn't know how to talk to you. Brianna, does that sound exactly like what I said to you last night? I just want to know if that sounded exactly like what I said. Because it really seems like it did. So, yeah, I think, obviously there is a conflict going on inside of him. He doesn't know how to talk to you. I told you this last night. I swear I did. I know it. I'm quite sure of it. And, he is a very emotional type of person. He likes to be, he's in touch with his emotions, and he really wants to be close to you. He really wants to be happy. I just think he is afraid, right, to move forward. He doesn't realize that he could be, this is like him over here on the side. This is you and your group of people, a group of friends and stuff and all. And he's kind of back here, right? And he doesn't really know how he fits into this group. He doesn't know how he fits in with you. And again, you had a conversation, which was great. You had the conversation, you asked him about it, and he told you exactly what you needed to know. because that's what goes on, right? That's the goal. That's your goal when you have a conversation. When you communicate, that's your goal, to find out exactly what you need to know, whether it's good or bad, right? Whether it's good or bad, you still need to know, because the truth is what is important. Isaac, anytime you want to tell me, by the way, you go right ahead and tell. So I think he needs, I don't think he has the inner strength to approach you straight on at this point. You know what I mean? I don't think he is, I just don't think he has the courage, right? I'll use another Wizard of Oz metaphor. I don't think he has the courage to be strong enough to come right out and tell you how he's feeling. But I think, I think he is extremely curious about you. He's curious about what it would be like to have a relationship with you. And I think he's trying to put things out there very, very subtle, right? He's trying to be very subtle because he does not want to scare you away. What was the question? I don't know. You said it doesn't jinx it. You just don't know. And I'm wondering, okay, well, what is it that you're not getting jinxed, Isaac? What are we not going to jinx? Do tell now. You've got my interest piqued. But yeah, Brianna, that's what I'm thinking. I think he really would like to move forward. I just don't think he knows how. I think he's a bit afraid of it. And I truly believe that he is, he's very curious, but he's being very subtle about things. And that is, that's what's going on. That is what's going on. Hey, Selena. Will your boyfriend be with you for the holidays? And if so, which one? Pick a winner, right? Pick a winner. Hello, Julia Geslak. How are you? Tree Love Girl, how are you? And you think she might be pregnant. Whoa. Are you ready for that? Are you ready for that? Yeah, Brianna, I think that it made a lot of sense to me too, especially after last night's reading, right? Last night's reading was all about it. And then at the end, of course, I told you about the whole communication being the key thing, right? Blah, 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 blah. And sure enough, you did just what I said. And he told you exactly what I told you he was going to say. Exactly what I knew he was thinking. I knew it. I could feel that. You can tell, you can feel when somebody's not fooling around, but when somebody's like trying to do something, but they just don't know how to do it. Right? All right. Tree Love Girl, I'm going to check your donation. But I'm going to do Selena's reading real for her and see what is going on. All right, so look at these first two cards, right? The 4 and 5 of Cups. They look absolutely miserable, don't they? Selena. You're not ready for that, are you, Isaac? Oh, boy. Have you ever, all along this long road of 4 months or whatever it's been, have you ever thought about, hey, maybe we should be thinking about that? Mm-hmm. All right. So, Selena, are you unhappy with your situation right now? Not saying are you unhappy with your boyfriend. I'm just saying, are you unhappy with your situation? Right? Because from what I get, of course, from your question here and from some of the other times you've asked questions about your boyfriend, you don't get to see him often. And I really think that, again, you've got the Four of Cups, which is frustration. You've got the Five of Cups, which is isolation, right? But you do have friends. You have friends around, and I think they're your support group. So you want to know if you're going to be together for the holiday, and of course you end up here with the World. You get the World, which is great. You got the World, and that to me that means you're going to achieve what you want. Yeah, you're unhappy about the distance, and that's really what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about being unhappy with him at all, Selena, not at all. I don't think that's the case. No, I just think it's this whole not being able to see each other often enough type of thing. And I get that. I definitely get that, right? When you're in love with someone and you really want to see him, and there's a distance, and well, that's not good, right? It doesn't make you feel good. It makes you feel like this. That's why these cards came out in the front. This is absolute unhappiness about the situation, about the distance, about not seeing each other. But again, you do have friends around, so that kind of takes a little of the tension off, only because you have somebody to vent to, you have someone to talk to, right? You do have people who listen to you. But I think in the end here, again, you've got the World. You'll complete what you want. You'll achieve what you what you wanted. And of course, what you want is to be together for the holidays. So, which one? Well, which one? Oh, which one? I mean, the Ace of Cups isn't really going to tell me which one directly. Just by the thought of what the Ace of Cups means, right? It's about a time for healing. It's about an emotional healing and things like that, right? That's always kind of what this is about. It's about, new emotions, new emotional healing, new time, new times in life, a new potential. And I really think that that could lean towards Thanksgiving to me. To me personally, that kind of leans me towards Thanksgiving. I could be completely wrong. I've been wrong. I've been wrong before with people, and sometimes I am. But I have to say, I think, I don't know, just by the nature of that card, just by the nature of that, I think it really is kind of, the whole healing thing kind of goes with Thanksgiving, where everything is, right, where the pilgrims and the Indians were healing themselves together, right? They were healing their feud. I don't know. Maybe I'm just reading way too much into it, but I got to say, to me personally, that would kind of go with Thanksgiving. If I had the Hermit here, I would say Christmas, right? Because the Hermit kind of reminds me of Santa Claus a little bit. So I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful for you, Selena. You're grateful for him in general, and of course you are. Absolutely. I don't blame you. You should be, right? I'm sure he's grateful for you. If he's not, he's crazy. He should be grateful for you. You guys are, Hey, CM, welcome. You're welcome, Selena. Always. Just want to see you happy, that's all. Just want to see you happy. Oh, my. All right, so I got a donation from... Oh, who did I get a donation from? I got a donation from someone, and I don't see them here now. Oh, Tree Love Girl, there she is. Can I tell you how DE feels about you, Tia? How does DE feel about you, Tia? So Isaac, if you're not ready, see, yeah, I'm reading all along here. I just want you to know, I have ADD, so I do 15 different things or more at a time. So, yeah, you were just having fun, and you knew it was a possibility, but now that possibility could be even more. Closer to a reality, and now you're not ready. Now you really have got yourself in a bind, don't you? That's not going to be a good thing. Oh, Lynn, don't worry about misspelling my name. I don't mind. I never mind. Some people get it right away. Some don't. It doesn't make any difference. You're here. That's all that matters. That's all I care about. I just like that you showed up. Thank you. Thanks for being here. All right. So Tree Love Girl, thank you for your donation. I do appreciate it. How does DE feel about you, Tia? I think DE feels like they really want to have a relationship with you, right? They really want to move forward in things that are going on. However, they have been hurt in the past. Things have hurt them in the past. And that makes it difficult, right? Because, now you've got to move forward, right? Oh, Yvonne, he's the same. He hasn't, no better, no worse. No better, no worse. Yeah. So, yeah, I think, Tree Love Girl, you got your friends there. You got friends here and stuff that are going to help you. But I definitely think DE is feeling strongly about moving forward in some type of a love relationship. And I think that would make the two of you very happy. I think that both of you would be feel like you have achieved what you wanted to achieve, and you would both have some type of inner happiness with that. So, yep, that's what I got for you. Oh, boy. Isaac, it's not a bind. It's just a surprise. Yeah, it's a surprise. You got to step up, though, huh? Well, don't take it the wrong way, Isaac. Did you put a ring on it yet? Did you put a ring on it yet? Just asking. Just asking. Don't get me wrong, because I hope he's getting better too, Yvonne, but I don't know. I didn't see any. I really don't notice a whole lot of difference today. Where the heck are your questions? Oh, there you go. So, Yvonne, yes, family situation reading. Family situation. I'll tell you this, Isaac, I didn't see anything. There was no pregnancy cards out there. There were no pregnancy cards. Nothing that would have aimed towards that at that point. I got the Queen of Swords instead, which means more of a problem where, again, somebody wants to be separated. Somebody wants to be have more independence than they have right now. And now is that the way you're feeling? Do you want to have some more independence? Do you need some time? You're going to need some time to think about things now, right? So, Yvonne, what's going on with the family? I think it's time to start, now that you're starting to heal. You're starting to heal from your surgery, right? It's been, let's see, 7, 8, 9 days? 9 days since your surgery, if I got it right. You had it last Thursday, not this Thursday, but the Thursday before. So it's been 9 days. You're starting to heal, right? And the Ace of Pentacles shows up and says, okay, it's time to start for things to grow, right? And for things to start getting better and bigger and making things good for you, right? Showing you a path on how to move forward. And of course, that leads you right into the path in the 10 of Cups, which is all about, hang on, I'm going to sneeze. Okay, sorry. Oof. You didn't want to hear that, trust me. That leads you right to the path of the 10 of Cups, which is, of course, all about your family, right? It's all about safety and love and well-being and having a blessed family. And well, of course, that's what you have. So it's time to move forward. Time to move forward now that you've had the surgery and things are getting better, right? They're slowly but progressively getting better. And I think that's really how things are going. But I will say that there probably are some big changes coming in the family because you are looking for a family situation reading. And so I do think that even though things are going really good for you, I do think that there is going to be a big change going on in the family, and someone is just being extremely sneaky and deceitful, but they're very cunning, right? They are so sneaky. They think they can get away with everything that they are doing, and they can get away with anything that's happening. But I gotta tell you, I also see in this card, not in this particular deck, but in other decks, the 7 of Swords, a lot of times really means to me there's somebody who needs to be rescued. And that's what I think the change is. I think the big change is, you're going to find out that someone's going to open up to you, and you're going to find out that they really need to be rescued. Does that make sense to you? I know. Because like I said, it's all about sneakiness and deceit and being very cunning and stuff like that. But there's always an element of needing rescue in the 7 of Swords somewhere deep down in there. So, yeah. That's what I get for you, Yvonne. I know. Hey, MPT, welcome. Oh, is it ever good to talk to you and see you? My, oh my. What a crazy, crazy bunch of weeks it's been. But you know that. Rescue from what do I think? That's a good question. I don't know. Whatever present situation that someone is going through that seems like it would be, just like I said, sneaky and deceitful. on the outside it seems that way, but on the inside they really feel like there's a little tiny piece of them screaming out, I need, rescue me, please rescue me from this. I've gotten into a jam and I need help, and I don't know how to ask for it, and I don't know how to get out of it, and I don't think anybody will be willing to help me. That's what I'm feeling. All right, so Lise, what you're reading? Let's see what your reading is. MPT, it is nice to have you here. Oh my. Yes, Yvonne, there you go. Isaac, the doctor said the results would be later on today. Yeah, because you're 3 hours behind me out there in California right now. And they take forever because of COVID-19. Tell me about it. Everything takes forever because of COVID-19. So you don't need anything but for her to be okay. Although you do suspect that she's talking to someone else. You don't know if you're right about that, though, her talking to someone else, but you think she might be. Well, what makes you think that, Isaac? What makes you think it? All right, Lisa, so you know what? You look at how you're starting and ending here, right? The 10 of Pentacles is all about prosperity and feeling good and happiness and happy about life, happy about family, happy about everything going on around you, right? In your nice little tight family of 3. And of course, you've got your Knight of Cups over here, which is your knight in shining armor. What does the MPT says? Put your favorite movie star here. Insert favorite movie star here. Your knight in shining armor. Your Prince Charming. Well, of course, this is your family. This is your family. I told you guys, right? Everything has to be shifted over to the right. So when I point, I'm like, I might be in the wrong spots at first until I see where I am. But yeah, so this is all about happiness in your family. Now, I think there might be conflict going on somewhere within the family, the whole family. I knew it, MPT. See? I'll get you in there. So, yeah, I think there is a conflict with something or someone. It's interesting that you got almost all court cards. I think, I you got the Knight of Wands, right? And the Knight of Wands tells me about somebody who is pretty quick moving, right? Not as fast as the Knight of Swords, who is the Knight of Swords. But, I think you are a bit impatient. And of course, the Knight of Wands is all about being blunt, right? Someone who is blunt. And then, well, of course, that's you. No denying it, right? You're not going to deny it. And I'm just telling you what you already know, because we already know that. But, I think you're also very excited about moving forward with something going on in life, in your life. Some point is definitely telling you that you should be ready to move forward. So again, and I've told you this a million times, right? You just have to constantly always be thinking on your feet. You got to be on your toes. Just be alert to the things that are going on around you, that, that this conflict does not affect you. Because if you let conflict affect you, then of course it's going to make you anxious. It's going to make you, have to learn to defend yourself. because that's kind of what he's doing, right? He's trying to learn to defend himself. He's trying to learn how he's the Page of Swords. He wants to grow up. He wants to be the Knight of Swords, but he doesn't know how, so he's got to learn. And you don't want to have to learn how to defend yourself more than you already know. So, yeah, that's what I get for you, Elise. I know. It's a little vague. I don't know. Maybe it is. I'm not sure. Isaac, you think someone's putting things in her head and trying to come between you? That's an interesting thought. She's just different. She's on her phone at hours at a time and smiling and laughing at random things. You know what? I sit in a room all by myself with no one talking to me, and I smile and laugh at random things too. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. I just couldn't help myself. Heavenly Moonlight, what's going on? I do that all the time. I know. I'm sorry. I should not make that. It's not something I should laugh about because it's not funny. I get it. I understand. But I don't know. It just seems like, Isaac, that there's a lot that you really need to think about, huh? It just seems, I mean, that's just from the things that you've been saying, right? She's in the hospital. We know that. And I truly, truly hope that she's okay. I have a feeling that she will be. And I also know that, I think that that's good. You seem to think possibly that she's pregnant, and you said you really aren't ready for that, but you will step up if that was the case. And I asked you, did you put a ring on it? And I didn't hear anything about that. And now you think, you do think that she's got someone else that she's talking to who is, trying to come between the two of you. I don't know. I don't know. I just know that Queen of Swords was very interesting at the end of the reading. And of course, everybody knows about the Queen of Swords. She is the Ice Queen. Not ice cream, Ice Queen. And yeah, she's different. And she's texting someone. Right. There you go. Yvonne told you. She'll give it to you. Yvonne and Lisa will give it to you straight. Let me tell you what. See you later, MPT. Oh, dinner's ready. Dinner. Oh, that sounds so good. I can't wait. I'd love to have dinner. So will you hear from your crush this upcoming week, Heavenly Moonlight? Yeah. Isaac, everybody's got an opinion for you right about now. Sorry to say. Yvonne says you need to trust her. You need to trust Chanel. No one, Heavenly Moonlight says no one can take her away unless you allow them to. So, there you go. I heard you definitely said, oh, well, we were just having fun. You were just having fun. And now she might be pregnant. Well, there's also other ways to have fun that don't quite end in pregnancy. All the same things, just with a little bit of something else. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I gotta tell you. Like I said, I hope she's okay too. I really do. She is someone that we all care about here because she's here every night with us. So everybody knows her, right? We all know her. All right. Will you hear from your crush? I'm so sorry, Heavenly Moonlight. I'm talking way too much. Heavenly Moonlight. I think you want to know if you'll hear from your crush, and I see the Six of Pentacles, which is all about giving um, and being thankful for what you will have. And right, I just no snip snip CM. He's too young for snip snip. He doesn't have any kids yet. I'm sure at some point in his life he wants them. We can't be doing that to the poor boy. Besides, just the thought of that. Oh God, ooh, gives me the willies. Sorry. So yeah, I think I think Heavenly Moonlight. It's all about being thankful for what you have. And does that mean that you're going to hear from your crush? Well, maybe it will. Maybe that will, because that's what you would be thankful for. I think that's going to be good because that would you're active. You are you are a free spirit. And I think there's new emotions coming to you soon, right? Very soon there's new emotions coming. So there is that potential. And that potential, of course, is very very much what you want it to be. The new potential, of course, the new emotional potential would be you hearing from your crush. Definitely. That would be the new emotional potential. That would give you some healing. That would make you feel better, right? But then you end up with these cards here at the end. The Moon and the Ten of Swords. And the Moon is kind of telling me all about you being sad and afraid that you're not going to hear from your crush, or that they don't want to get in touch with you. And you're afraid that they have moved on to someone else, or just moved on in general, even if there isn't someone else around. And yeah, I think this is your fears. But I think over here kind of tells me that, yeah, I think your crush is going to get in touch with you. By, here we are, Saturday? So, by the end of next weekend. By the end of next weekend. I know that's, okay, so that's 8 days, right? But, that doesn't, I'm not saying it can't be sooner than that. I'm not saying it's, it's going to be about the end. It's not going to be until the end of next weekend, definite. But I think, that would be probably the end of the line that I would think that that's going to happen. Oh, you were joking, CM. All right, good. Isaac, are you still around? Oh, I hope so. I still do want to talk to you. Oh, Anya, your question jumped off. I know you were looking for just a general reading, Anya, and I hope, I'm guessing because you haven't said anything, you haven't heard anything about your dad yet. Oh, I wish I could, Barb. I wish I could. It's a computer. It is the computer that runs this program, and there's no way to time it out. Streamlabs, you know what it is? All it does is it thinks you're posting a link if you don't put a space between two words, where you put a period in between them. And if you don't put a space after the first one, then, if you don't put a space in between them with a period, it looks like it's a website, and they think you're posting web things, links to other things. I know it's not true. I know what's going on. Nobody ever has to worry about that. If somebody was really posting links out there to something else, well, that would be the end. But, Yvonne is not the one who would ever post anything that would cause strife on this show, because Yvonne is a trusted friend, right? And I know that. Yvonne and I go way back. Way back. Yeah, Isaac, I know. I know you love her. And I know you're just worried about her. Absolutely. Absolutely. Like I said, we're all worried about her. I think everybody here is worried about her because we all know. Yes. Yeah, Anya, I'm so sorry. I know. It is the continuing saga, isn't it? It's always. Oh, you're welcome, Yvonne. Yeah, she's asleep. That's good. That is a good thing. All right. So, Anya, your general reading, I think there is something to celebrate coming up again. You know, you haven't heard anything about your dad yet because I know that you would be here early on. And oh, there you go. Good news from the scan. There it is. No issue with his kidneys. And there you go. And this is all about celebration. So now you can celebrate. You can feel good about things. Oh, how, that's a relief. What a relief, right? You can move forward. You can move in a good direction. You can be happy now. Everybody's excited, right? Everybody knows that things can move in a good direction, right? Because you've got the movement here, you've got movement forward, and that's exactly what you wanted, right? So now your dad can be a little more active. He'll feel better. He'll really start to feel better, of course, he will. I think he really, he may not say it. I don't know. I don't know how emotional your dad gets. I don't know how he shows emotions to you or, or your brother, you or your brother. I don't know if he does or doesn't. I always knew all my life that my dad loves me absolutely unconditionally. Now, my mom, she'll tell me that all the time. But my dad, he wasn't always one to say it. And it's not because he's a macho guy, because my dad is not macho at all. He's just very soft spoken. And so, but he just didn't, it wasn't something he just said all the time. But lately, he says now that he's getting older. But I got to tell you, it's good. So if he, he doesn't really show any emotions yet. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying. That's the point I was really trying to get to, Anya, I swear, is that, the Page of Pentacles is all about a messenger or a message coming. And I think even if he doesn't tell you, the message is still there that he truly, truly appreciates all of the concern, all of the thoughts and prayers, and how you took care of your mom during all this as well. Because I know in my heart, at least, I know that you were there helping your mom with everything that you could possibly do. Right? It's not always possible to be there every minute of the day and do every single thing, but I know whatever you could do, you would do it. And I think, the message from him is, whether he says it to you or not, he truly is thankful. I really believe that, Anya. And that is a huge relief. And I'm really so happy. That is such great, great news. That really is great news. Yes. Ask Barb about trust. She'll tell you all about that. She found out where that gets you. So, Isaac, I don't. Number one, I'm going to tell you, I don't want you to think that. I ask questions. I always ask questions. You know that. That's my job here, right? I have to ask questions to follow up with things, and I don't want you to think that I'm coming down on you, because I'm not. Never coming down on you. I have. Before you ever started coming to this show, when Chanel started talking about you and stuff, and I didn't even know what your name was for almost 2 months. Um, uh, I was your biggest cheerleader. I was the biggest cheerleader for the two of you. I really was. So, and I still am. And like I said, everybody here, I know everybody here knows Chanel because she's always here. And, everybody is concerned for her. So let her know that when she wakes up after those good drugs, my goodness, I wish I had some of those. I could use a good night's sleep. Just let her know we've all been asking about her. You know what it was? Okay, it was a running joke, because in the very beginning, the very first time she spoke about you, Isaac, she said to us, I met this guy, and it's probably my own fault, because I kept referring to you as this guy. And it got to a point where it was, okay, hey, this guy, and I always used to say it like that, like it was I don't know. It was just funny at the time, I guess. What's going on with you and this guy? And that's how it ended up going. It was just very interesting. But eventually I asked her, I said, what is this guy's name? And that's when she told me. I said, oh, you got to have him come on the show so we can all talk. Right, Savannah Overton, how are you? Auditioning for America's Got Talents. Exactly. You don't have to use real names for tarot readings. You do not have to use them. I think she was concerned about anonymity. Oh, I think I got it right that time. I think she just was concerned about being anonymous. She just didn't want to put your name out there. And then eventually, I guess when she started inviting you to come to the show, well, at that point, she kind of had to tell me and tell everybody so we know who you are. Yeah. CM does not like the name drop for drama questions. I don't know. Chanel, there was never really, well, there was a little bit of drama for a little short time, but not. Yeah, there you go. There you go. See everybody. Everybody's aboard with you, Isaac. And like I said, I am not trying to give you a hard time. I'm really not. You know that. All right. Savannah Overton, you're going on America's Got Talent. Tell me something. She is something else. It was funny. It was just, you know what? It was just funny because that's what we used to say. That was how we referred to it. How we referred to you. Sorry. It's probably my fault. So, Savannah, what are you going to do on America's Got Talent in December? What is your talent? Please share. Yeah, see, there you go. Yeah. Now, I've mentioned my wife's name. Everybody's heard me mention it before, and I've said it many times, and everybody knows. But you guys never have heard me mention any of my ex's names. Oh, God, no. No. I don't think about those people. Yep. Drama, save it for your mama. Tell it to him, Yvonne. So, Savannah, what is your talent? Please share. Please share with us. You're welcome, Ani. You'll like the reading. You really will. All right, Savannah. So here's what I get. I think you're a very nurturing person. I think you're very caring. I think you're very protective of the things you have and the things you know. And I got to say, I think the whole America's Got Talent thing is a bit of a weight on your shoulders, right? But who wouldn't it be, right? It's stressful. It is scary to a point. I mean, you may have the best talent in the world. You could be the best, but it does not mean that you won't be a little bit nervous, right? So think back, assess all of the things that you know how to do and how well you can do them, and pick your best. Be your best. I'm sure there's a lot of different things. Whatever talent it is that you have, I'm sure there are a lot of different things that you have done with that talent. And you have to choose the best of the best. Don't let this be an issue for you. Don't worry about it as much as you are, right? Because you're kind of fighting it with yourself in your own head. And just remember to be emotionally balanced and go up there and do the very best that you can. Will you win? I can't say you're going to win. I don't know that you'll win or not win. That's a huge, huge television show. There's a lot of people who audition for that. Will you get into the show? Well, there's a chance of that. Absolutely. But again, it's all according to what that talent is. Oh, the doctor's here. So that's what I get for you, Savannah. Good luck to you. I hope you do something really cool and we get to see you on TV. Because if you're going to be on TV, you got to come back here and tell us when. Yeah, exactly. See? I know. So the doctor's there. All right, what else we got going on? I know, Night Reader. She speaks to me about you, about me. She speaks to him about me often in a good way, but all she said is that she met a group of people, and us guys, all of us, and we helped her out with different things. Well, that's true. That's kind of what we did, right? That is kind of what we did. We have helped her out with a lot of things. But we help everybody out with a lot of things, don't we? We all help each other. That's the job. That's the show. Julia, are you still here? Julia Geslak? And Lynn B, are you still here, Lynn? Hey, Fatima, you're here. How are you doing, Fatima? It's nice to have you here. Thanks for being here. I don't know, somehow or another, I ended up making this into the Isaac and Chanel show, and I'm so sorry, people. I'm so sorry, everyone. I didn't mean to. But I hate when one of our own people is sick or hurt, right? And we don't know what's going on. You know, some people I can talk to outside of the show and find out if if there's something going on with them, and I can find out outside of the show. Well, then, then I don't have to talk about it on the show too much. But, TB, are you still here too? Fatima, did you have a question? I didn't see your question posted. If you have a question, post it again. I'll do it. I'm almost at the end of the show, but I've done too much talking, so I'm still hanging for a few. Exactly. We are. Yvonne's got it dead on, right? We are a family. It's like I said, it's the Night Reader family of friends. We are a family of friends, and everybody supports each other. We are all going to support each other. You're going to be a dad. There you go. There you have it. So, Isaac, now what? Now what's going to happen? Well, at least it didn't take that long. Even through COVID-19. All right, so can I say something funny to you, Isaac? Other than congratulations, absolutely congratulations to you. You could have saved all this time from going to the hospital if she just would have peed on a stick at home. I know, just what you wanted to hear, right? Nah, congratulations. That's great news. So soon, after 4 months, Yvonne says, yes. Oh, my. Yeah, you weren't trying. I don't know. I don't know. You said you were having a lot of fun. It sounds like you were trying something. Now, be honest. You got to be honest with me, Isaac. Are you ready? Are you ready? Yvonne is right to a point, right? It's only been 4 months. Are you ready? I don't know. I guess that's how we're going to end this show, aren't we? We are going to end the show with a pregnancy announcement. You don't know what to say. You said today that'd be too simple, peeing on a stick. Oh, Yvonne. Oh, my. Yeah, you'll know what to say soon, right, Barb? I don't know, Isaac. You gotta... What are you... I mean, are you ready? That's all I could, that's my question. That could be my question to you. Yeah. There you go, Yvonne. I'm telling you, man up. No matter what, whether you're with her, whether you're with Chanel or not, forever, one way or another, you will be tied to her forever now. For better or for worse, in one way or another. Yeah, Barb, sure. You are tied forever. Let me tell you. I can only tell you from experience. You guys are in your, late 20s, right? You guys are in your late 20s? Is she still asleep, by the way? Is she still asleep, the poor girl? More than 18 years, Barb. I don't know. My kids are in their late 20s, early 30s, and, well, 2 of them came back to live with me over the past 3 years. So, yep. Maury. Yeah, he has to be ready. Well, I know that. I know he has to be. I mean, but having to be. Oh, you're 22, Isaac? How old is Chanel? I thought she told me you guys were in your late 30s, or late 20s, I mean. You're 22. Oh, man. Oh. How old is Chanel? Honestly, I have no idea. We've never talked about it on here. Other than that, she just told me that you guys were in your late 20s. I thought. Maybe I've got somebody else confused. So I don't know how old she is either. All right, Barb. Real quick, okay? And go. No, just kidding. Just kidding, Barb. So something is coming back to you, Barb. Something's coming back to you in your life, in a good way. Like the life is coming back into you. Oh, she's 23. Okay. Oh my. I'll tell you what. When my daughter, when I had my first child, when I had my daughter, I was 20, and my wife was 18. So, and we didn't make it past a year after that. But that's a different story. That is a different story. All right, so Barb, I think things are restoring themselves to you in a good way. You feel relief. I think you're finally starting to feel relief after all this time, right? I think your confidence is coming back. A little bit. Yeah. I think your confidence is coming back more and more all the time. And I think you are starting to feel like you're achieving something. You're finding your place, your purpose. I think there's going to be, the reunion that you are looking for is really going to happen. I really do. I know. It's been many, many years. We talked about it, right? With your daughter. But I think there's a chance that could happen. 10 of Cups is all about family. It's all about happiness and safety and love. And families coming together, a harmony, right? So that's what I'm thinking. And again, you've got the magician at the end, which is all about taking back power, having confidence. And I really think that's what's going on, Barb. I think you are, I think in such a great way. And I'm sitting here and I'm smiling while I'm talking to you. And I don't know if you can hear it or not, but I think it's so great that I feel like you are getting it back. I think it's really coming back to you. And I think it is, it's just, it still takes time. It's still going to take time. I'm not saying it's going to happen boom overnight like that, but I think it is already happening. And I think you already feel it to a point, right? Where there is some relief in the way you're feeling. There is some feeling of being renewed, like you were, like you were, like you beat some type of an illness, right? You did. You beat an illness called heartache, heartbreak, and betrayal. That's the illness that you beat. And it's great news. That is great news, Barb. I'm so happy. I really think that's the truth. And I hope you are feeling it too. I hope you're feeling that. I hope you're feeling that confidence is slowly coming back. Yeah, exactly. You have control again. You've got the control over your life. And that's it. You are now finding your place in life. You're finding your place. You're achieving happiness. You're achieving joy. I didn't mean to be a downer on the long marriages for young people, because I see Barb says that her mom was 18, dad was 20, and they were married 53 years. And Yvonne, of course, your parents were in their 20s, and they've been married over 50 years. My parents were 25 when I was born, and they've been married 50 something years. Mine didn't last very long because my first wife cheated with my best man. So how pitiful is that? Yeah. So that didn't last so long, but that's a different story for a different day. So, but yeah, Barb, I'm so happy. You're starting to feel it. I knew it. I know you are. Nope. Exactly, Yvonne. You and your partner have been together a long time, and that's right. Your daughter is 24. Your other daughter is 16, almost 17. Yeah, it happens. It happened. It happened, and it's over, and that was ages ago. Oh my gosh, if I could tell you how many years ago that was, I can't even count that far back. I don't have enough fingers and toes to go back far enough. So, Barb, I am so happy that you're starting to feel like exactly what you said, like you're taking on, like you're getting control of your life again, and things are going great. And that's awesome. That's really awesome to hear. The past is in the past. Leave the past there. Don't listen to the drama. And you are on the path to feeling confident again. And you know what happens with confidence? You know what comes after confidence comes back? Love shows up. Yes, it does. Love shows up. And, well, real love. Not this garbage that you had with the last guy and all the years of pain and torture and sorrow and unhappiness, but real love, Barb. And that'll come down the road. It's not time yet. It is not time yet, and you know that. I don't have to tell you about it. It just isn't. But it will be. It will be soon. The more confidence you get, the faster it'll happen. I know. I'm chatty Cathy tonight, aren't I? Sorry. It's been that kind of day. The love boat. There you go. See, Barb, that's it. You just don't want to be on a rocky love boat. You don't want to rock back and forth, right? You want it to be smooth sailing. That's just what you want. You just want the smooth sailing. And that's good. I'm so happy, Barb. That is such great news. You know, I'm only telling you because that's what I got from the cards and stuff, of course. But I really think it's true. I really do think it's true. There you go. Yvonne says there's love out there for everyone, right? For every man, there's a woman. But the Iceman has his pick. You know, Yvonne, it was an interesting show tonight. We've had it all. We've had some of the weirdest stuff happen tonight that we've ever had on this show. Yeah, Barb, you are welcome. Trust me, Barb, you have the support of everybody here. And you know that. And you absolutely know that. And, well, that's, that is invaluable. But I'm sure it's worth something. All right, you kids go to bed, especially you, Yvonne. It's late at night. What are you doing up? It's 20 minutes after midnight. I think Lisa even went to bed already. She's not here. I haven't heard from her. It was. Yvonne, is that bad? Is that bad, Yvonne? Was it bad? Just be honest. Yeah, you of all people I know, you'll be honest with me for sure. I had a lot of heartbreak out there for you when you try CM. That's not good. You know what? I had a lot of heartbreak in my life too. Both of my prior wives, both of my ex-wives cheated on me. Both of them. Like I said, the first one cheated on me with the best man for my wedding, which would be my best friend, right? That was my best friend. And my second wife, she cheated on me. She got caught by her son. Her son caught her, came and told me about it. And she called him a liar. She called her own son a liar. And I believed him over her because I know it took an awful lot out of him to have to come and tell me that. Especially since he was my, he's my stepson. I have 3 kids. I always say I have 3 kids, right? Everybody knows that. right? I have a daughter and 2 sons. But technically, my 2 sons are really my stepsons. They're not my children. But I raised them as mine. And I take care of them as they are, if they are mine, as they're mine. And I don't feel any differently about them than I do with my own daughter or anything else, because it's very much, that's just something I've always done. It's always been that way. CM, we got to find somebody for you. We got to find someone. We got to find you somebody. We don't get too many guys on this show. The only one I have is Isaac. He's kind of taken for a long, long time now, in one capacity or another. Hey, bountiful sea turtle. Welcome. We're just talking. The show's kind of over, I'm sorry to say, but we're just kind of talking about stuff. But it's good to see you. It's good to say hi from Florida. Howdy from Florida. I hope things are well down there. I do. I leave the past in the past. And, X's, what do I always say, right? X's are X's for a reason. And sure enough, that's what they are. They are X's for a reason. And that's good. That is a good thing. So, all right, folks, I'm getting out of here. I'm going to go eat because I'm hungry. I'm really hungry. It's going good, bountiful sea turtle. It's going well. I moved. I moved over in a very short amount of time. In a 2.5 week period, I got a contract and down payment on a house that I was selling. Got all my stuff packed, had movers come, and moved into a new house. It's incredible. No, you don't want a long distance relationship. No, because Isaac and Chanel live in Arizona. They're just visiting California. So, X's are X's for a reason. You got it. That's the way it goes, Yvonne. It's their loss, not mine. Not my loss. Karma, right? Karma comes around, bites you in the tuchus, right in the butt. I can tell you what happened. I'll tell you, my first wife ended up marrying the guy, marrying my best friend, and sadly, very sadly, and it was very sad. A little over a year ago, he's younger than I am. He had a massive heart attack and passed away. Yeah. I went to the funeral. I certainly did. For my daughter, because I know my daughter was upset about it. And my second wife, well, she married a guy, and then he ended up getting brain cancer, really bad. So, all kinds of stuff. Karma does come around, and it gets them. But it's sad. Those are sad things, and I don't wish bad things. All right. So you all have a good night. All right. I will see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow night's Kipper night. Don't forget Kippers. Yay, Kippers. I haven't even unpacked the Kipper cards yet. They're still in the box. But that's okay. I'll get them out for tomorrow. In fact, I'll leave it right there, because I haven't got the Lenormand ones out of the box yet either. But all right, so Kipper night tomorrow night, and I will see you all tomorrow. Have a great night, and I'll see you then. Bye now.